Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the 19/23 weeks out vlog. First of all, hopefully you guys have seen the first episode, the 20/24 weeks out. If you did, I hope that you enjoyed that. This is obviously going to be a continuation of that. So the last clip that you would have seen on that vlog would have been Saturday night. This is Sunday morning. Really good night of sleep last night. I was in bed by like 9:30 and I woke up at like 6:30 this morning, and I slept all the way through the night and did not wake up one time. So, anywhere from 8 to 9 hours of completely uninterrupted sleep. I woke up this morning at like 6:20 something, like wide awake, ready to go. So here we are, up and out. Today is a pull session. Yesterday's push session was okay. I mean, it really wasn't the best, honestly. So I'm putting some pressure on myself to perform today. That is kind of like how I like to do things, and I've talked about this before on other social media channels and other social media outlets and stuff. I need a haircut bad, holy shit. But typically when I do have a bad workout, I find it very important for me the next workout that I do, whether it's the next day or a couple days later, to come in and kick the shit out of it, because I feel like that really, I don't want to say that having a bad workout puts me in a bad mood, because it doesn't. You know, I've been training this way for like 5 years or so, and so I've had my fair share of bad workouts, you know what I mean? They happen, but so I'm kind of at the point where when they do happen, I don't get like upset or like depressed or anything about them, but they definitely do like linger on my mind, you know what I mean? That things need to get adjusted. So having a very good day today would kind of like snap me out of that and get me feeling pretty good about how things have been going. The good news is that my pull sessions have been pretty solid. The only exception to that would be 5 days ago when I did my last pull session. I felt like I rushed that one quite a bit. Last week was a really busy work week for me. Lots of new clients and client work and stuff that had popped up. So I was very busy with work last week. So when I went into the gym to do that pull session, I was really rushing it just to try and get it done and get home. And that kind of backfired on me. So today, with today being Sunday, and I don't really have a whole lot planned for the day, I know that I can kind of take my time a little bit more, and that is the plan. So gonna get in there and hit pull today sometime this afternoon. I went to the gym yesterday afternoon at like 1 o'clock and it was completely fucking dead, and that was on a Saturday, so I would assume that today on a Sunday would probably be very similar to that. So I'm going to be going to the gym this afternoon. This morning I'm going to be getting my steps in, and then I need to finish editing the last vlog, 20 to 24 weeks out. I need to get that edited, rendered, and uploaded. Let's see, I mean, tons of other content that I'm going to do this morning: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. Get all of that stuff taken care of. Honestly, I'll probably start prepping my food for tomorrow this morning already, because I kind of want today to be a productive morning, and then I want to train in the afternoon, and then when I get home from training this afternoon, I know that I'm going to be pretty tired, so I just want to have everything done for tomorrow and most of the stuff done for today already done. So that's kind of the thought process for today, and honestly, the thought process for every day for me. That's kind of how I like to schedule my days, is right in the morning, right out of bed, I get moving and I get working right away, and then I just try to get everything done as early as I can so that I can get as much time as I can to chill out at night. So yeah, nothing really new otherwise. You saw this morning that I woke up at 190.2, so fucking close to being out of the 190's. That is a new low for me though, so I'm still happy about that. So, you know, I obviously can't complain, but being 0.2 pounds away from being out of the 190's and seeing 180 something on the scale for the first time in like 2 years, I'm looking forward to that. So maybe tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll be below 190, who knows, but I did wake up at 190.2 this morning, so that is a good sign. Very happy with how things are going. Just gonna keep on pushing on and keep on doing it, because I feel really, really good. I feel pretty great, actually, all things considered. So Okay, wrap this one up. I got to get these steps in, and then I'll catch up with you guys at some other point. Happy Sunday, guys, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying this prep series so far. We're literally just getting started, as cliche as that sounds, but we're literally just getting started. I've obviously only done 1 week of filming this type of stuff, but I've been enjoying it a lot. It's actually a lot of fun, and editing it in my spare time is actually fun too. Typically, I hate video editing. It's very boring and very monotonous, but I'm actually enjoying editing these vlogs quite a bit, even though I don't put like massive amounts of production value and effort and stuff into them. I am still just like really enjoying taking all these little clips, putting them together in one big long video, and then making that like a project or something. I don't know, but enjoying it a lot. So hopefully you guys are too. We'll catch up in a bit.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with an episode of the Real Bodybuilding Podcast. This is episode number 42, and I am with
All right, finished up the pull session. You can probably tell this shirt is soaked. I think it's like 90 degrees right now in the suburbs. Pretty good workout, all things considered. Biceps were down a little bit, but I guess that's not too surprising after waking up at a new low this morning. Up until this point, every time that I've woken up at a new low, it hasn't really like meant much in terms of performance. But I've talked about this a lot at this point in the vlog series. At this point, I'm down 40 pounds since the beginning of the year. So now I'm starting to get to that point where every couple pounds I lose, that becomes more and more noticeable in the gym. So, I may need to make some volume adjustments, whether it's in this workout or across the week when it comes to my bicep work. It wasn't down a lot, but it was down anywhere from 1 to 2 reps. So just kind of keeping that in the back of my mind. I'm not like freaking out about it right now. Like they're not changes that I'm going to make immediately in the next pull workout. But if the next pull workout or two, the bicep portion is like not where it needs to be, I may need to make some adjustments there. And I may need to make some adjustments to the upper back portion of my pull days, because my upper back stuff is getting hard to progress to and maintain, So just getting to that point, got to do what you got to do to keep recovery going. So we'll think those things over and make adjustments as we need to. But for now, drive home, pose, practice posing, and then take a shower, and then eat. And then I honestly have no idea what I'm going to do the rest of the day. It's Sunday afternoon, and this morning was a pretty productive morning for me. Prepped some food, posted content, edited content, blah, 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 the whole nine. So I don't really have a whole lot that I have to do the rest of the afternoon. And I may just chill out big because, tomorrow's Monday, start of a busy work week. And that's probably what I'll end up doing, is just chilling out today because I fucking deserve that shit. That's why. All right, back home from the gym, posed, showered. I'm fucking exhausted right now, honestly, super tired. I have a little bit of content work that I would like to do tonight, but I may just honestly say fuck it and just chill out the rest of the night. Gonna eat, I guess this is considered my post-workout meal now. It's been about an hour, more than an hour, less than an hour and a half since I trained. I've got chicken and rice in here. I've got soy sauce and Frank's in there because I'm feeling a little freaky. I'm using microwavable Trader Joe's rice today just because I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like throwing rice in the rice cooker right now. I really like the frozen Trader Joe's rice. The only ingredient in it is rice. I would pay attention to that, guys. For a lot of you guys who are using like maybe frozen rice, or worse, the microwavable cups of rice, I would check the ingredients in those. They almost always have some sort of preservative or oil or something in there that's added. And it may not be a lot, but if you're using those on a daily basis, like that stuff is going to add up. So I've always been an advocate for getting our rice cooker and cooking your own fresh rice every day. But if you are going to get those microwavable or frozen rice cups or packs, check the ingredients and try to get ones that the only ingredient in it should be rice. Okay, still Sunday afternoon, obviously. It's been pretty chill since I've last checked in with you guys. I played Warzone for like 20 minutes and I was like literally like falling asleep in the chair. So I just went over to the couch and I put on Pokemon. I've been on a Pokemon kick lately. I put on the series Pokemon, the show. And I kind of just passed out on the couch a little bit and just woke up, and now it's time for my next meal. Reduced guilt mac and cheese. If you guys watched the last prep vlog, you'll know that I picked that up at Trader Joe's. I actually got home and realized that I had one in the freezer already, so I must have bought one and obviously forgot that I had it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought one. So I'm actually having this 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I actually ended up having it with the chicken, but tonight I'm going to have it with the steak, which is just going to be fucking awesome. So I'm going to eat that, probably watch some more Pokemon the rest of the night. It's going to be a chill one. Sunday night, I did end up getting that content work that I talked about earlier. I realized it was only going to be like 30 minutes of work, so I just, was feeling lazy, but I sat down, pounded it out, got it done. But everything's done for the night, and I'm just cashing out the rest of the night, so. Let's fucking go, baby. 187.6 this morning, finally out of the 190's. Even Zuki's excited about it. Monday morning walk. Man, I am flying around this place this morning. I've got a little extra pep in my step this morning, and I'm feeling very, very good. That weigh-in this morning was really huge for me mentally. If you guys watched the last video, there was a couple times in that video where I mentioned how I'm like really paranoid and just scared that I'm not going to be in shape on time for my competition. But that weigh-in this morning just... it makes me feel so good and makes me feel so confident that I'm on track to hit it on time. I knew that I would wake up in the 180's this morning, but I expected like 189 or 188.9 or something like that, high 180's. And I guess technically that 187 is still the high 180's, but it's a further drop than I had expected. So I would love to see 185 by the end of this week. It's Monday. I've got a couple days to get 2 pounds off. I think that's definitely doable, especially with legs coming up tomorrow. I always find the day after my leg days, I wake up very, very light. So rest day today, legs tomorrow, and then I'm hoping by the end of this week sometime I weigh around 185. But man, I feel so confident that weigh-in gave me some extra wind in my sails, so to say. So it's just a good feeling. This whole year, but especially the past couple of weeks, I've really been pushing the pedal to the floor and really trying to get things going and speed things up type of deal. So to know that hard work is paying off is excellent. And I know that weight loss isn't going to be linear like this from here on out. But I feel really good about what I'm doing. What I'm doing is sustainable. I can do this every day for a while. I am starting to notice that I'm getting a little bit hungry towards the end of the night, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm actually enjoying that. The past except for this year, the past like 6 months of this year, the previous 2 years before that, so 2 years is 24 months, and I probably spent like 18 or more of those 24 months in a surplus, not being hungry at all. And at peak off season, it's the actual opposite. Like I hate food, eating so much food. So for me to be on the other side of that now and actually finally be starting to experience some hunger is actually a welcome feeling. I'm actually enjoying it. It's actually kind of cool to sit there and feel hunger in my stomach and be like, wow, like I actually feel hungry today. It's very strange. It's not something that like freaks me out. Hunger is 100% mental. So I'm just actually really enjoying the challenges and the temptations of that. I've actually kind of framed my hunger a little bit different this year and years past. In years past, I would get hungry and it would kind of like freak me out or worry me. And I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. Like, how am I going to manage this? And now it's kind of something where I get hungry and I'm like, okay, like this is a test. Like, let's see if I can outlast this, or if I can divert my attention to something else, and all of that type of stuff. So I want to wrap up this clip now, but this is one of those things. If a lot of you guys are early on in your lifting career and you just are doing like your first fat loss phase and you're like, man, this is really, really difficult. I like doing this for a long-term journey is gonna suck. I promise you guys, you get better at managing it the more that you do it. So my very first cut, like I was so hungry the whole way through. Food focus was super, super high. And I'm not saying that those things may not possibly creep up yet, especially as I get leaner. But as far as where I'm at, as of this morning, I'm almost 45 pounds down. And I'm just now starting to experience some signs of hunger, and it's fun. I'm actually enjoying the hunger. So like I said, I feel amazing this morning. Physically tired. I mean, I'm always physically tired, but mentally I feel very strong and confident because of this morning's weigh-in, and that's what's going to propel me through the day. So let me finish up these steps, go to the gym, stretch, cardio, all that, and then pose, check in work. Got a busy day today, even though it's a rest day. My girlfriend was gone all weekend, so we got to do boring shit today. We got to get like groceries and do laundry and all that type of stuff that we couldn't do this weekend because she was gone. So even though today's a rest day, it should be a pretty busy day, but I am up for it. I feel fucking amazing right now, man. Holy shit. Okay, it's been about an hour since we walked past our turtle friend, and I cannot zoom in this way, but he's there. When we first left, he was over there by like this, which tree? This tree right there. They say turtles don't move fast, man, but Buddy was cooking. He moved that far in like an hour, so shit, he's flying, bro. Okay, just finished up my Monday morning check-ins. I have posted a bunch of content. Let's check. Posted content. Let's see. Instagram post, comments, prep some food. I've done a bunch of stuff today. You know, a lot. A bunch of stuff. So I'm eating my second meal right now. This is chicken and rice. It's almost gone. And then I'll have some fruit after this. After I eat this meal, I'm probably going to walk up to the gas station up the street because I need to get some more steps. And also we are currently out of diet soda, which is a no-no in this house. We can't not have diet soda. I don't know if we're going to go to the grocery store tonight. But just in case we don't, I want to have a couple bottles of diet soda in the fridge. So it's a good excuse for me to walk up to the gas station and get steps. I've talked about this before, but it's kind of funny, like how when I'm dieting, I come up with these like excuses as to why I should walk 3,000 steps to get a bottle of pop or whatever. But just doing what you got to do to get the steps in. Okay, guys, it's been a little bit since I've checked in. Last that I checked in was when I was on the way back from the gas station with the soda. So since then, I spent a good, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes answering questions on my TikTok Q&A. So I've been posting Q&As every week on my TikTok. And then just going through and answering the questions as videos and then saving them as drafts and then uploading those throughout the week. So I just went through that. We trimmed my body finally, kind of hard to tell probably, but I've got all the hair and everything off. So that's kind of nice, a good feeling to have, and will make it easier to track progress and everything now, be able to kind of see my physique as I lean out. Did some laundry, and now it's about 6 o'clock or so. So, just gonna start to wind things down and probably play some Xbox, watch some YouTube, and then just chill out the rest of the night. I don't really have anything planned to get done. Would like to get to bed early tonight because I have a big leg day tomorrow that I am nervous for, but also excited for. And I just always like to be fully rested and recovered going into my leg days. So that's the plan for now. I'll probably throw up some clips of stuff going on the rest of the night, but for the rest of the night, it's planned to just be pretty chill, just kind of hanging out and eating. I got to take the dog out one more time, but that's about it.
This is what happens when you send girls to college.
All right, guys, Monday night, it is time for bed. We actually watched the first episode of the Arnold documentary tonight, which was pretty interesting. That was actually coincidentally the episode that kind of goes over his bodybuilding career. The second episode goes into his acting career, and then the third episode goes into his political career. So that was pretty cool. Definitely caught my interest. So we'll probably finish that up tomorrow or the day after or whatever. But time for bed now. Very, very tired, actually. Towards the latter end of the day today, I started to feel pretty tired, just fatigued, tired. So need to get to bed, get a good night's sleep. Legs tomorrow. Bring it on. You guys, good morning. Tuesday morning, leg day today. I'm sure you guys have noticed that every single one of these days kind of starts off the same, and I'm sorry that that's really boring, but honestly, that's just the truth. That's really how I live. I wake up, I take a shit, I take my weight, and then I get out here and I start walking. So that is how most mornings start. So I'm sorry that you guys are seeing the same thing every day. But that's kind of the purpose of this series, is just to show you guys what daily life is like. It's a little cloudy this morning. It looks like it could rain. My phone says it's not supposed to, but that would kind of suck if it did start raining. Let's see what to talk about today. So legs today, pendulum squat leg day. I mentioned in last night's clip that I was feeling pretty fatigued and pretty tired last night. Not tired I'm sleepy. Tired, getting off the couch is hard. I have to use more energy than what I want to get up off the couch. We did some laundry yesterday, and we were putting the laundry on air dry, on clothes hangers to air dry. And I was having to bend over and pick up a hanger every time we were putting the clothes on. And that was actually getting hard. It was towards the end. I was man, every time I bend down and I stand up, I get a little dizzy. It was just getting difficult. So I guess maybe starting to get to that point of the cut. Those of you guys who have competed or have gotten super, super, super duper lean before, you'll know that there's a point where you just kind of start to feel like shit on a daily basis. I wouldn't say that I'm there now because I feel great right now. It's just I kind of noticed over the course of the past couple days that once I get to the last 3-ish hours of the day, I'm really putting along energy wise. I'm kind of flying through the beginning part and middle parts of my day. But as I get to the end of the day, I'm starting to get really, really tired. So, as far as business and training and all of that stuff, it just means time management's going to be more important. I got to get more strict about making sure I get all my stuff done by 5:30, 6 o'clock, because realistically after 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'm probably not going to get a whole lot done. I'm kind of worthless after that time. So yeah, just the diet changing things, the diet affecting things. It's starting to happen probably. So, I'm just going to go ahead and finish these steps just because it kind of looks like it could rain. So I don't really want to talk too much. I just kind of want to get this done in case it does rain. And then I have some check-ins to do. Right now I have pork back in the slow cooker, or the pressure cooker that is cooking. So I've got that going on. Bunch of just insignificant stuff going on. But the big thing is work, check-ins, and then leg day. Pretty excited for leg day today. Also very nervous for it because of the fatigue that I've been feeling the past couple days. So hopefully the strength is there on the pendulum squats. I feel good about it, but we'll see what my body says. 190.2 this morning, which is 2 pounds up from yesterday, but that's pretty normal for me. After a rest day, my body weight typically does go up a little bit. But I'm pretty sure that after today's leg day, tomorrow morning it'll be back down. Either way, I'm not like upset that it went back up. I know that the weight on a daily basis like fluctuates up and down. I more or less track weekly averages. If you guys are clients of mine, you'll be familiar with how I like to track body weight. Take it every day, take the weekly average. So day-to-day fluctuations don't bother me too much. I actually expected to be heavier this morning. So it is what it is. That means that I'm a little bloated and I'm holding a little glycogen, which means that I'll be able to use that in the gym today as fuel. So that's actually a good thing in my mind. I finished up a good morning of check-ins. Everybody came along pretty nicely today. Very, happy with how my check-ins went. Some mornings everybody needs a diet change and everybody needs this and that. And some weeks everybody's all good to go and things are good. And that's just the nature of the business. Some days are super busy and some days are kind of short and sweet and to the point. So today was one of those days. Very happy about that. Got some extra content work done before I came here, and now we're here for legs. Pendulum squat leg day. I feel really good about this one. My RDL leg day is quite a bit more of a challenge, and I have more doubts about that one when I go into that one. And the pendulum squat day is still very hard, and obviously I have like concerns and stuff like that. But I, for the most part, feel more confident going into my pendulum squat day than I do my RDL day most of the time. I would definitely say that RDL day is my hardest workout of the week easily. So I feel good about this one. I just kind of want to go in and I want to get moving. I don't really want to waste any time. I just want to get this one knocked out because I feel good. And typically when I feel good, it's just a matter of not messing around and just getting the shit done. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get that done and we're going to go fuck it up. What's up, guys? Wednesday morning. It's been a little bit since I checked in with you guys. The last thing that you guys would have seen was yesterday's leg day. I didn't really film a lot after that, but I have a good excuse, I guess you could say. I don't really talk about my personal life too much on the channel, but on Friday, this past weekend, I can't remember exactly what day, but my girlfriend suffered a loss in her family. So there's been a death in the near family. So there's just been a lot of things that have been going on lately, like events. I don't know if that's the right word, but just get-togethers, family getting together, meeting at places and stuff like that. So basically what happened yesterday is after legs, I came home and then ate and showered, and then we pretty much just went to my girlfriend's grandparents' house right away. And then we were there for a little bit, and then we went and ended up getting groceries. And then my girlfriend and I got into an argument at the grocery store and stuff. So the mood last night was not like the best, so to say, with the loss of a loved one, and then obviously getting into an argument. I was just really not in the best mood last night. So I didn't really feel like filming anything. Forgive me, guys, but I'm getting better at this vlogging thing. So anyways, yesterday was a good day, all things considered, but obviously today is a new day, fresh start. I feel okay this morning. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily tired. I'm sore as hell. My look at this guy. Look at this guy a little crawling on my hoodie. I don't even know what this is. Sore as hell. My legs are sore as fuck. Quads super sore. Even like my calves, feet, everything is sore. That's pretty typical for me after legs. So that's another main reason why I'm out moving around today is I think a lot of people's natural reaction when they're sore, especially in their legs, is to sit on the couch and do nothing. And I actually find that that's the worst thing that you can do. I've talked about this. I don't even remember where I think I've talked about this either here on YouTube or I've talked about it on TikTok, but I was very fortunate to learn this early. One of the things when I was in high school, man, flashback to like 8th grade freshman year, my football coach was also our strength and conditioning coach. And looking back on what I know now, he was like very smart for being like a self-taught trainer, basically. He was our history teacher and our football coach, but he was also really into physical fitness, and he obviously knew what he was doing with his programming. And one of the things that we did is we would squat like 3 to 4 days a week. We were always squatting, but the day after, we would do a heavy squat day or a heavy lunge day or a heavy clean and jerk day or something, and we would all be stumbling into the weight room, legs sore as hell. He would have us do like a 3x5 with like 30% of our 1 rep, just like ridiculous, 20% like of our 1 rep max, like ridiculously lightweight. But the concept of it was even though those muscles are sore, we're still going to move those muscles and we're still going to get blood flowing through them, because that is kind of the thing that will like help kickstart the recovery process. So that is basically my advice to you guys. And basically, one of the things that I like to do after leg day specifically is everything is sore. Like my muscles are sore, quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, my feet are sore, and even my joints are sore. My hips are sore, my knees are sore, my lower back is a little tight, and when my body is that sore and that tight, the best thing that I can do for it is not to sit on the couch and do nothing. It's to get movement going and to get blood flowing and everything through there. So that is obviously why we're doing the steps, but also with going to the gym and doing cardio and riding the bike and stretching and foam rolling and stuff on my rest days. That is part of the process. My rest days are more like a recovery day, I guess that you could say, but I call them rest days. I don't like the terminology, put terminology on stuff like that. So, like I said, been a while since I've checked in with you guys, but yesterday was, as good a day as it could be. I feel good about today. Today's a rest day. I've got a decent amount of work that I want to get done today, mostly just video editing type of stuff, you know what I mean? So in a really good groove with my work lately as well. Not only is training and dieting going good, but my work is going good. There's been a lot of bodybuilders that I've listened to that talk about when they get into prep, they get very, very productive. And I can definitely see how that could be the case is because I've noticed that I'm filling like every minute of like every day with something to do, whether it's washing dishes, it's ridiculous. Like just trying to find stuff to do to keep myself busy and keep myself moving. And it's not like I'm forcing myself to do that. It's just my brain is like constantly on go, 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 go. So I don't know if that's because of the prep or what, but I'm definitely finding that as I'm getting into the prep, I'm getting much more productive, which is a good thing because I'm pretty happy about the pace that I'm working at business-wise right now, and also how training is going. Things are going really, really good. So I'm in a good spot right now. Just kind of need to keep the thing moving, keep the train on the tracks, so to say. A lot of this will be the last thing that I talk about because I've been talking for like 6 minutes so far and I don't want to just like rant to you guys, but unless you like the rants, then maybe I'll keep them in more. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. But what was I even talking about? Keeping the train on the tracks. So that honestly, guys, that's really like what bodybuilding is in a fucking nutshell. I mean, when you think about what you have to do in order to make progress in bodybuilding, it's actually incredibly simple. It's simple. It's not easy. There is a difference between simple and easy, but you really only need to do a few basic things for bodybuilding. You need to make sure that you're eating enough calories to sustain your goal, whether that's to gain weight or lose weight. Within those calories, you need to make sure that you're eating enough protein. And within the gym, you need to make sure that you're progressively overloading your lifts over time and you're working within levels of volume that you can recover from. So and then obviously getting enough sleep and everything as well. But the 3 or 4 main basic things that you have to do are incredibly simple. It's just a matter of doing them for a long period of time. And that's what I refer to as keeping the train on the tracks, because it's one thing. Or I guess maybe a better analogy would be like keep the car on the interstate or something, right? Let's say you and your family or you and your significant other are going on a long car ride, and you're on the same interstate for like 3 hours. It's like you turn off on this exit and it's like stay on this exit or on this highway for 200 miles, and you're like, holy shit, like 3.5 hours of just driving in a straight line. Some people can drive the car in a straight line, keep the train on the tracks for 3.5 hours. and it doesn't bother them at all. Some people will get distracted by the signs on the side of the road and try to pull off and try to take exits and detours and everything. Basically what bodybuilding comes down to, and what a lot of my job is as a coach, is making sure that people are executing the very simple basic things that they need to do, and then making sure that they can keep that train on the track and not get distracted by all the things that pop off on the side. That's really all that bodybuilding is just doing the same basic things every single day and ignoring all the outside noise. So that's basically what I'm trying to do right now, is just keep going. So yeah, gonna wrap this one up because I've been sitting here for a while. You guys will have to let me know. Do you guys like these like longer type of rant type of conversations, or do you guys kind of like the quicker check-ins with how things have going and then a bunch of B-roll in the background? You guys will have to let me know, because obviously I'm still pretty new to this whole vlogging thing. So just let me know, guys. I promise I'll do a better job at catching up with you guys today than what I did yesterday afternoon. Unless, something unforeseen happens, God forbid, but I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
As I'm older now, I understand him. At the time, I was very emotional about this. For me, my employee.
Okay, Wednesday afternoon here. I finished my cardio and stretching this morning, and then came home and posed, had a meal, did all my check-ins, and then had another meal, and that's kind of where we're at the moment. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. And honestly, for the most part, all of my main work is done. Right now I'm gonna prep my food for tomorrow, so that's just done and over with. And then really the only thing that I have to do the rest of the night is some video editing, and I typically will kind of save that to the end, because I know I can be sitting here and watching a baseball game or watching a TV show or something while I'm editing videos. So that's not really something that really is requires a lot of focus, I guess that you could say. So, check-in work is done, and then I just kind of want to get some other stuff caught up before I sit down. Actually, my steps. So this morning, when I kind of looked at the weather, it was supposedly supposed to rain this afternoon, but obviously, as you can see, that is not the case. So this morning, I was really proactive about my steps, and I got 10,000 steps in this morning before I even got to the gym. And then I got to the gym and did all my stuff there. So my steps are actually hit for the day, which is a good thing, because it's getting really hot and really humid outside right now. So I'm glad that I don't have to go outside and get my steps right now. Also, speaking of steps, yesterday I actually dropped my pedometer. It's probably hard to tell, but you can't see the screen. So that is an issue. Typically, usually when I buy these, I buy a 3-pack so that I have a couple of them on hand, but I am very good at breaking them, so I don't have any more on hand. So I don't know exactly what my step count is right now, but I'm pretty much a creature of habit. I know that one lap around the nature preserve out there is 2,000 steps. So I know if I do 4 laps, it's 8,000, 5, 10,000, blah, blah, blah. So I have a general idea of how many steps that I'm at, but obviously I don't have the actual tracker. I need to buy some more of those today so that those are here by the end of the week, because obviously I can make it do without this for now, but eventually I'm going to need something. So need to get that taken care of. But otherwise, it's just been a pretty typical, I guess you could say, boring rest day. I'm definitely busy. I've definitely got a lot of stuff to do, but I wouldn't say it's anything super exciting. Just, check-in work back there, video editing, which will go on over there in a second. But for now, got to prep some food for tomorrow. Okay, it's been a few hours since the last update. Prep my food for tomorrow. At this point, I have all my meals packed and ready to go for tomorrow. Did a good amount of video editing. So I was working on editing this video, the video that you guys are watching. And then I also got a good chunk of my editing done for a leg day YouTube video. Not sure if that one will have been posted by the time this video goes live. If it is, I will have overlaid the thumbnail of it here on this video. So not sure if that one is out yet at the time that you guys are watching this video, but if not, it's probably coming out soon. Really happy with my like video editing lately, not in the sense of like production quality. Obviously, I'm sure you guys can tell by my videos that my videos aren't like super high production quality. You know, I don't have a professional photographer and or a videographer, you know, or a professional editor and everything, and I do all my own edits. But there used to be a point where even a simple edit like these would take me a lot of time. And as I've just done it more frequently and everything, I've just gotten better and better and better at just being able to knock it out fast. So video editing used to be something that was like, oh my gosh, I got to edit videos. And now it's like, all right, I'm just going to edit videos for the next like 2 hours. And I actually get a lot more done than what I would have expected. So after that, I just got kind of caught up with some client messages, and now I'm kind of chilling, you know. My girlfriend just finished work and she's going to take a little nap here, so I'm just going to kind of chill out a little bit. We're going to finish the Arnold documentary later. That's the plan. We have one more episode to go. But in the meantime, I'm going to play some Warzone. Still hunting for the ever elusive win on Vondel solos. Man, I swear, some of the kids on this game, they don't ever get off, man. I can't win a fucking gunfight these days. I'm fucking washed up, man. But just gonna chill out a little bit. Don't really have much planned the rest of the day work-wise. At this point, the work day is pretty much over, and I'm just gonna be chilling and starting to wind things down a little bit. Yo, so just hopped on, and it looks like they don't even have Vondel for Resurgent solos anymore. They have it for quads and duos, but they brought Ashika back for solos and trios. So I still don't have a win on Ashika yet either. So the goal tonight is to maybe hopefully get that elusive Ashika win. Son of a bitch. All right, we're gonna give this lockdown quads a shot. We're gonna see what that's all about. What's up, guys? Just got to the gym. It's time for push. Happy Thursday. I have not checked in with you guys yet. It's about 12, maybe 12:15 or so in the afternoon. Honestly, it's just been a very busy morning. I went on my morning walk this morning, which you guys have seen some B-roll from, and I just felt really good. The music that I was listening to was like really like, you know, I was in like a mood, you know what I mean? Good headspace type of thing. So I just wanted to kind of keep pushing on, and then I came in from the walk and I just busted out my check-ins right away. And then I headed over to the dispensary because I'm a fiending pothead who's out of weed. I'm serious, by the way. So I headed to the dispensary, and now here we are, time to train push. So, like I said, I feel good today, actually really good. So I think today will be a decent day. 190.2 was my weight this morning. So weight is, you know, on the lower end. So we'll see how that affects my presses and everything today, but honestly, I feel really good. I don't really have any doubts. So my mind is there. We'll just have to see if the body is there as well. But ready for this. We're just gonna go ahead and get this one done. Ready to go. Okay, it's kind of been a roller coaster of emotions the past couple hours. First, push was amazing. Incredible session. I felt really good going into it, and it was amazing. I tested out some new lateral raise variations. Both of the lateral variations that I was doing, I replaced those with something else, and I really liked both of the alternatives that I chose. If you want to hear, read the in-depth X's and O's and stuff, you can head over to my training log on my website. I kind of list all that stuff out there on blog form, and you can head over there. But so that was good. Really, really good training session. Really happy with that. On the way home, obviously, I will go out for steps post-workout, go for another walk, just to help kind of obviously get steps, but also to help just kind of chill out and relax from training a little bit. But the weather is really bad. It looks like it's going to rain and thunderstorm, and I looked and there's actually a chance for hail. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. I have a treadmill or a walking pad at home, so I'll just get the steps in at home. Well, the treadmill hasn't actually been used in like a month. It's been folded up and stored under the couch. And the reason for that is because our life has changed. I obviously work from home full time, but my girlfriend recently took a work from home position. And so we both work from home now, and we live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So we were doing a bunch of like remodeling and rearranging and stuff to kind of set up both of our desks. And we just had the treadmill stowed away. Well, it turns out that we don't have any extension cords right now, and it won't fit in. I can't get the cord to plug into the outlet. So here we are back again outside, taking the chance that we get rained on or hailed on to get steps. You guys can probably see I'm dripping sweat, and I took my glasses off because they're fogging up. It is so fucking humid outside right now. It's that feeling in the air where you're like, it's gonna like thunderstorm. We got like 50% chance, severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock. It's like 3 o'clock right now. So there's a pretty decent chance that I could just get completely opened up on while I'm on this walk. But I've already sweated my ass off from training and everything. So whatever. I mean, it's literally just water. The shoes that I'm wearing are, waterproof and stuff. I'm not wearing socks or anything. These clothes, I mean, take a look at these clothes. Like, these clothes are just shit. You know what I mean? So who gives a fuck? The steps got to get done. I got to get those in. And if I get a little wet, then I get a little wet. My house is literally just right over there. So, I'm never super far enough away to where I can't just go home. But steps got to get done. I got to pose after this. And then more work. Busy day today. I'm actually kind of running behind. I'm usually further ahead in my day than where I'm at this point. But honestly, I'm not really that stressed about it. Typically, I kind of get stressed over that type of stuff. But today, I'm not really stressed over it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm riding such a high from that push day that it just don't even matter to me. So whatever. Let's get these steps in and hope that I don't get rained on or hailed on. All right, so I was able to make it through those steps without it raining or hailing. It actually turned out that neither of those things happened. It still looked like it could rain here though, but we'll see if it happens. So for the pedometer, I mentioned about the pedometer the other day and how my pedometer had broken. So I am really old school, and I like to track my steps with a pedometer, the old school thing that clips onto your belt pocket. Not because it's more accurate or anything, but I just truly feel like it's the most accurate way for me to measure steps. I don't like to use my phone because there's tons of time periods during the day where I don't have my phone in my pocket and I'm moving around and doing stuff, so those steps don't get tracked. And I like the Fitbits, like the wristbands, but after a while they kind of bother me, and I really don't like to wear those in the gym. So, even though I kind of look like, a throwback from the, 1980s or something like this, I'm super old school, and I like to use a pedometer and just clip it on my belt pocket. Well, the other day I dropped it and broke it, and I'm very good at dropping and breaking them. It happens all the time. And I usually keep a couple extra on hand, but I did not have any other ones. And so, as any typical meathead bodybuilder would in prep, I panicked and I bought 12 of them. So, I have enough throughout this whole prep and I'll never run out. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Are you guys tired of seeing the same start to every day yet? I hope not. I was telling my girlfriend last night, we were out on a little walk, and I was telling her about how I vlog. I always vlog on this picnic table every morning. And I was just telling her how much I really have enjoyed doing that over the course of this past week and a half. It feels almost like therapeutic to me in a way, meditative, to just kind of talk about what's on my mind instead of sitting there and ruminating on it. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my glasses are fogging up. It's another super humid morning here in the Chicago suburbs. As I said in yesterday's clips, it was supposed to thunderstorm and hail yesterday, and it could potentially thunderstorm this morning. My phone said there was a 50% chance, and my phone was wrong last night, so there's a good chance that it could be wrong again. I mean, look at this. The sun is out and everything, so we'll see if that comes true, but hopefully it won't. Usual routine for today. Today's Friday. Last check-in day of the week where I do my formal check-ins. I'll obviously have clients communicating with me over the weekend and everything, but as far as my formal check-ins, Friday is my final day of that. So I'm going to get all of those wrapped up, and then I'm going to head to the gym and hit pull today. Today's pull session is pretty important to me. This is pull A. The last 3 rotations, maybe the last 4 rotations of this workout have been really hard. Logbook progress has been hard to come by, and it's just a super tiring workout to get through. So today is going to be a good indicator or a good test of where I'm at with this particular session, because I've recently increased my testosterone dosage from 250 milligrams to 300 milligrams. And it's been about 2 weeks or so of that now. So obviously it'll take a couple more weeks yet for it to peak, but obviously over the course of this time, the things are increasing. And I noticed that quite a bit in yesterday's push session. So hopefully, the numbers are there on today's pull session, specifically with the T-bar row. I've been stuck on 3.5 plates for 5 or 6 reps, and then 4 plates for 3 or 4 reps for, like I said, 3 to 4 rotations. So I would love to break those today. Ultimately, I know that even if I maintain them and I hold them, that's still a win, but it would still be nice to progress those and just feel stronger and feel more assertive there. The T-bar row and a lot of my upper back stuff are really the only exercises that I'm kind of struggling with on my pull days. I kind of notice as my body weight gets lighter that those areas are suffering more in terms of performance. As of now, my lats are still nice and strong, so I can't really complain about the lat work a whole lot, but some of this upper back stuff is getting harder and harder to progress. So today's going to be kind of an important day for me. Just it'll be a good gauge of where I'm at. You know what I mean? If today's session goes really good, I'll be okay, I'm in a really good spot. If it goes bad, then I'll be probably going back to the drawing board and probably dropping off some of the upper back volume or stuff like that. Don't want to create too many scenarios in my head and make any decisions before they actually happen. I got a bad habit of that, just kind of overthinking and thinking ahead and thinking about what I would do if things were to happen. And to an extent, I think that's a good thing to always kind of be prepared. But at the same time, I'm trying to get better at being just reactive and just trying not to think too far ahead in the future. Just think about what I'm doing in the gym at that moment on that particular day, and then after the workout reflecting and being okay, what should I do now? And just trying not to think too far ahead. So easier said than done. All of us bodybuilders are kind of fucking mental head cases. That's why we're in this, realistically. All right, slight change of plans. I had originally planned on working and then training, but as you guys heard on that previous clip, I was really thinking a lot about today's training session. And I was like looking forward a lot to getting it done. So I was like, fuck man, why wait? Like, why would I wait till this afternoon when I can go train now? You know, I guess that's one of the perks of being self-employed, is that I can set my schedule up however I want to. Thankfully, all my clients are accommodating, you know what I mean? But it's just, you know, it's crazy. I think I've talked about this on my channel before. Like, I've been self-employed for a while, and you know, like when you become self-employed, you're like, you have the freedom to kind of manipulate your schedule how you are, or however you want to. But I'm a creature of habit, and like once I get a set schedule set, I have a really hard time like going off of that. So even though I have the freedom to be able to, you know, manipulate my schedule however I want, like I very rarely do that, just because I am comfortable in my routine. So, you know, I don't know. I feel like I have to remind myself every once in a while, like, you can do this. Like it's okay to do that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, anyways, obviously I don't really want to talk too much. I'm obviously very excited about this workout. Really would love to break the fucking T-bar plateau today. That would be awesome. Honestly, if I maintain it, I will still be happy with that. But I will be thrilled if I'm able to beat that. So I don't want to waste any more time talking. I want to just go ahead and get this one done.
then you're moving the needle. And sure, something might have moved from second most important to fourth most important to ninth most important. Alex, you're dealing with this right now. A lot of things that you would have dealt with, like business.
Okay, it has been a pretty solid Friday so far. So the last clip that you guys would have seen would be the post-workout steps. Very good pull session today. Really happy with how things have gone as of late. My training the past couple days has been really good, which is honestly a big confidence boost. The couple of sessions that I had before were really not the best. And so to be able to have a couple good sessions in a row, like I said, really just boosts my confidence. Tomorrow is a rest day, and then I start my B rotation, so push B, pull B, legs B. And my B rotation is been a lot harder than my A rotation over the course of the past month or so. So these next couple of training days are going to be really important days in terms of like really kind of painting the picture for where I'm at recovery-wise and where I am with my training. So training went really good, came home, finished up the steps for the day, and then got my check-in work done, and then got all my content work done. And then if you won't be able to tell from here, but my computer on there, I have been editing this prep vlog. So just been a really busy Friday afternoon. At this point, it's about 5:30 in the afternoon, and I really only have two things to do the rest of the night. I have to do some dishes, and then I'm going to prep my food for tomorrow. But other than that, it's probably going to be a pretty chill Friday night. Looks like it's going to be a pretty chill weekend for us, which I am looking forward to. But yeah, you know, not really a whole lot going on here the rest of the night. So just some food prep and then some dishes, real boring shit. So happy Friday, guys.
No, I wanted the job.
What's up, guys? Saturday afternoon. It's actually 5:45 in the afternoon. I have not filmed anything today. The last thing that you guys saw was Zuki with Carissa and I in the Starbucks line. Today has kind of been actually a pretty frustrating and stressful day, which is kind of annoying because it did not like start off, you know, to be intended that way. My girlfriend and I were going to head out to Michigan this morning. We live like about an hour and a half from a state park out in Michigan that has a section of their beach is pet friendly. And we took our dog with us there once before, and we had a really good time. So we were headed out there today to do that. Supposed to be an hour and a half out there, tons of traffic, construction on the interstate, and then obviously it's 4th of July weekend this weekend, which totally slipped our minds. So what was supposed to be an hour and a half drive there turned into like a 3-hour drive to get there. And then there was like rain for a little bit as we were going up there, and then it got like ridiculously hot and humid, like really fucking uncomfortably hot and humid. So we were like, man, fuck this. And we had other stuff that we can do up there. We've go up to Michigan fairly frequently, so it's not like we went up there just for that. So there was some other shit that we could have done there. We went to McDonald's because I wanted a Diet Coke and my girlfriend wanted some fries, and we waited like 25 minutes for fries and a Diet Coke, which is like, what the hell is going on? And then on the way home, that was like another 2.5 hour drive back. So it's just like, it's a whole lot of nothing. It's like a bunch of like teeny tiny little frustrating things that just like accumulate to like, fuck, like it's been a super fucking like annoying is the word that I want to use. It's just like, I feel like, God forbid, when I say this, but I feel like everything that could have gone wrong today, I feel like it went wrong type of thing. So just kind of an annoying day, but we're home now. Things are good. And obviously in hindsight, it's like, fuck, like that really wasn't that big of a deal. I took some edibles to calm down, as any sane person would, you know what I mean? But that's besides the point. So obviously, I'm in a different frame of mind now to think about it. So I know that this is like really weird and stuff, but at the same time, I also feel important. I feel it is important for me to be like honest. And also I feel good. Like, you know what I mean? I said earlier, this is kind of like therapeutic for me in a way to voice these things. Anyways, totally out of left field from what I was just talking about. I shaved my legs for the first time tonight. I don't know why I'm showing you guys. There's no way that you'll really be able to tell because the lighting isn't the best, but, that is kind of a strange feeling in a way. I was telling my girlfriend that this hair I've never trimmed or shaved my legs before, you know what I mean? So this hair has been on my body since like it fucking sprouted. So it's just kind of weird feeling just to be down there and not have any hair, especially because as you guys can probably tell, I am a super fucking hairy guy. I come from a family of very hairy men. Like my dad is super hairy. My grandpa is super hairy. His dad, my great grandpa, who I was actually fortunate enough to know until I was like 10, he was super hairy. So I just have gorilla genes, I call them. So I'm sure it'll grow back very, very quickly, but it's just kind of a weird feeling not to have any hair on my legs anymore. But obviously I'm going to have to do that for the show. So I just kind of wanted to do that to get in the routine of it. And obviously if I do it and I get like razor bumps and shit like that, like I want to know that before the competition. So just rambling about shaving my legs now at this point. So, but yeah, it's been a pretty uneventful day. Really didn't film a whole lot, honestly. So, whatever. Like I said, it's like almost 6:00 now, in the afternoon. I'm probably just gonna chill out and watch some TV and play video games. I didn't really have any work, planned per se, to do today, and all the stuff that I did have planned, I already got done. So we'll probably just chill out for a little bit here, but, I don't know how much more I will film tonight, but I'll just kind of say a conclusion right here just in case I don't do another clip after this, because today is Saturday, so I am technically 18 weeks out today. So this will conclude this episode of the prep vlog, and then obviously the next episode starts tomorrow. So in case I don't check in with you guys again for the rest of the night, thank you guys so much for watching the video. As always, if you guys have any questions or anything, as usual about the process, feel free to leave them in the comments or contact me directly through my website or any of my socials, which are all down in the description below. If you're interested in online coaching or a customized training nutrition program or a consultation call, then I have my services listed in the description below as well. I think that's it. I'm not really good at plugging stuff, but if you guys want to get a hold of me, you know where to get a hold of me. So I'm going to go chill out for the rest of the night. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves and stay tuned for the next episode.